Now, News Channel 8 at 10 on the CW Tampa Bay, sponsored by Farah and Farah.
Now to our top story. A cargo ship lost power while approaching the dock at the Port of Tampa this morning. And officials say quick thinking by harbor pilots and tugboats got it all under control. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
And I'm Paul Lucero. Thanks for joining us for News Channel 8 on the CW Tampa Bay. Well, this incident happened around 9 a.m., but thankfully there were no reported damages. News Channel 8's Marilyn Parker joins us live from the Port of Tampa. And Marilyn, you spoke with a harbor pilot who took over when this happened.
That's right. You know, it's not often that we hear from harbor pilots. A lot of people don't even know what they do. But this was a situation where years of training kicked in. The pilot says he was just doing what he does every day, helping to keep these ports running. Eagle 8 flew over the Tyndall, a massive cargo ship sitting in Tampa's port after a close call this morning. We got on board with harbor pilot Ken Sears. He was on the ship during what he called a bit of an emergency situation.
I could see the RPM indicator showing me that the engine wasn't working. And we're now approaching the dock. We're still doing about a knot and a half, and I had to change plans quickly. Captain Sears had tugboats like these pull the Tyndall straight back, gradually slowing it down and angled away from the dock. So this is the ship in its final position. And we went past this position several hundred feet coming towards the next crane and the ship moored alongside. If we weren't able to slow it down and get the angle corrected, that's what I would have been heading for. You look at what happened in Baltimore and see how powerless cargo ships have led to fatal and costly disasters. Harbor pilot Brett Baker says this could have been terrible.
45% roughly of the state's fuel comes through this bay. And we know that the economy runs off of petroleum, and if people can't get to work, there's going to be a lot of economic damage, but also lives lost.
If you ask Sears, he says he was just doing his job. Only when there's a disaster are we really reminded of what is at stake. And an event like this morning shows that it can happen and still end all right. Tampa Port officials say that the mechanical failure was reported to the U.S. Coast Guard. It'll be the Coast Guard who determines if that boat can depart from the port anytime soon. We're live at the port tonight. Marilyn Parker, 8 on your side.